What's up, dudes and dudettes? Back with some more Mad Rambles. Guess I'm calling the podcast this from now on, Mad Rambles. Listening to the ramblings of a madman, possibly. It's been a while since I did this. Not a while, but like a couple of weeks or so since I did this podcast, because so much stuff has been going on, and just recently found some time for myself. So I'm back for now, at least. Hopefully next time Luna should be down here and we'll do a podcast together. And if you are hearing some stuff outside, like cars driving, passing by, I have the windows open because even though it is like what's the even though it's 52 degrees outside, it's hot inside here because the heater is on super high. I know you're wondering why you just turn the heater off or down, because I can't, because it's the apartment heater. I don't control that heater, the super does. So had to burp, but I swallowed it. So yeah, that's why. And if you hear my phone, going off, or if you hear the computer going off, it's because it will probably say that, hey, you probably need to update, and I don't want to update it right now, or whatever will be going on with the stupid computer. And I have to have my phone on because I'm not in a situation, but I need my phone on from now on to get important calls and stuff like that. So I'll just have to deal with it, I guess. So on the topic of anime, haven't watched any at all. Been busy a lot, so haven't really had the chance to watch any anime. And I am peeking the audio right now. That's because I am super ass close to the mic. So let's see if I could put it a little bit far away. Is that good? Is that good? I hope that's good. Please let that be good. Yeah. Okay, that is good, I guess. I have a huge deep voice, so, there. As I was saying at the top, on the topic of anime, haven't watched any at all. And I don't really know any new anime coming out as of right now. Been mostly playing games. Not really. But the very few chances that I do play, I've been mostly playing DFO. So the Shadow Dancer recently came out, and I said I wasn't going to create a thief character, but mainly because the Shadow Dancer was banned in PvP in Korean DNF. So my logic is, because I'm a competitive person, so my logic is that why would I play as something that's OP? But I've recently seen some videos of PvP Shadow Dancer. Now, I looked up online and they said that the Shadow Dancer is not banned anymore from PvP in the game, but they are banned from tournaments, which kind of doesn't make any sense. But okay, let's go with that. And so is a Konoichi. So is a Konoichi, and again, doesn't make any sense. But I was like, well, okay, I'll make a thief then. Level 2, because I haven't been playing too much. I'll play a little bit after this, so no worries. I know the Demonic Lancer is coming out, or I know the Demonic Lancer is out in Korean DNF, and all I know is the Vanguard class. I forgot the other one. Let's check and see. The Demonic Lancer is basically like why did I do that? The Slayer, but with a lance. The Duelist, not to be mistaken with the Second Awakening or the Awakening. Yeah, the Awakening of the Vagabond. But they probably might change that name from Duelist to something else in DF4. But when he comes out in DF4, because we most likely are currently 6 months away, 6 months behind KDNF. So we might get him in like 6 months or 8 months. And I will replace my Berserker, because here's the thing with the Berserker. Berserker is cool and all, but me specifically, I like to use the weapon that they specialize in. So for instance, my main, the Avenger, specializes in sides, so I use the side. The Berserker, my second main for now, is he specializes in Zanbato. Demon Slayer, which is, female Berserker, but Demon Slayer specializes in Zanbato, and the Shadow Dancer specializes in twin swords. I hope I'm correct. Shadow Dancer. Let's see. Daggers, which ew, but sure. She specializes in daggers. So the thing is with Zanbato is that it is extremely slow, and in PvP, speed matters a lot. Speed is the main thing that you will want to go for in PvP, which I understand. You need speed to keep combos. You need speed to attack first. Attack speed and casting speed. So the Zanbato doesn't do any of that. Most people in PvP who use the Berserker or Demon Slayer goes for the Katana because it is faster. The Demon Slayer and the Berserker are already strong as fuck. So having Zanbato doesn't really take away from anything other than a few attack power points, blah. So people will normally just go for the Katana. Besides, the Demon Slayer and Berserker have buffs to raise his attack. So, fuck it. Why would you use a Zanbato if, you have something super fast as the Katana? And knowing me, I'm stubborn. I don't want to use the Katana. I want to use the Zanbato because everybody's using the Katana, and there's only a few good people who uses the Zanbato in PvP. I've seen them, but that's not me. I'm not good with that. A lot of people will beat me if I use a Katana. So, except for the Demon Slayer, I know how to get around that. Me specifically, I know how to get around that, so it won't be that much difficult. But the Berserker with the Zanbato is so, I want to say bad, but not really that good. So I've decided, hey, why not just drop it? I don't want to use any other thing. I was willing to use the bludgeon, but it's like, no thank you. So when the Demonic Lancer comes out, or Demon Lancer, however you want to say it, I'm going to drop the Berserker and go for the Vanguard. even though the Vanguard is technically slow as well, because he uses the halberd and he's slow. But I would have to me, I think he's a little bit faster than the Berserker. So let's see how that goes. My fourth main used to be the what's her fuck Brawler, but she's been replaced. I'm still use her to gain money, and I'm still going to use the Berserker to gain money, because Awakenings and Second Awakenings are a bitch to do and cost a lot of money, and a lot of grinding, which I don't have. So money. So right now I'm just gonna do Shadow Dancer. Hopefully she's not that OP, and she doesn't look OP from what I've seen. I've seen her get some damage from Blade Master. It seems like that's that's not true. Blade Master is the only one that could actually fuck up the Shadow Dancer. I know the Katana using Berserker could fuck up the blade, the Shadow Dancer. I know the Zerg could fuck up the Shadow Dancer. I'm not sure about the other one. I'm not sure if the Brawler could. Probably the male Brawler. Probably any mage could fuck up the Shadow Dancer. Who else? I guess the Vagabond and the Swordmaster. And probably a katana wielding Demon Slayer. Not the other one. Not the other one. The Ranger, I know can probably fuck up the Shadow Dancer, male and female. The Mechanic, yeah. Launcher, don't think so. Spitfire, I doubt it. Priests, I doubt it. Any type of priest, I doubt it. Dark Knight, yeah. Creator, the Elven Knight, yeah. Chaos, of course. Which, they gotta do something about that Chaos class. It's super ass strong. At least make it so the Chaos has, like, I guess less health. It's I won't say slower. And does less damage, because you're mainly relying on your summons, or the summons that stay right the fuck right by you, like unlike the summoner who summons go all around, or if you use that move that the target move, whatever, goes straight towards you. No, the Chaos's summons are right by the chick. So even if you hit and stun lock the shit out of the Chaos, you're gonna get hit back, because they don't take any damage. They are invulnerable, I believe. And they cause a huge amount of damage. And then even if you're in stun lock, I believe you could still use the skills of your summon. So at least if you get hit, make it so that they get stun lock as well. You feel me? Or they have a less summon time, or they do way less damage than they fucking should, because I know the Chaos now is super ass strong and she's banned everywhere. So they need to change something with that. I know the Elven Knight, I believe, is out of it's out of the banned world, except for in tournaments. Because I've seen Daytona DFO played as the Elven Knight in ranked PvP. So That's wow. And yeah, I hope Shadow Dancer is good. One, not OP. Hopefully not OP, because I don't like using OP characters like that. And speaking away from, what did I just click? Nothing. Okay, good. Whew. Getting away from DFO, or actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay on topic with DFO for a little bit. The demonic lancer, he looks good. The duelist looks like really good. He's fast because he uses a lance, and right now they only have two classes for the demonic lancer, which is the duelist and the vanguard. Duelist is fast like the blade master, and vanguard is, slow but strong like the berserker. But of course, I'm gonna choose the vanguard, cause or maybe I should choose the duelist. Let's see. Whatever. Too much thinking. And here's my problem with here's an idea with the berserker that will probably be an incentive for people wanting to use the Zanbato but can't in PvP. Have a skill or have a passive, a Zanbato mastery or some sort or whatever, either increases his attack speed, or every skill or his normal attack chain have super armor, because that is a true berserker. A berserker is someone who does not stop for anything. If you get hit, you will keep going, motherfucker. So I hope someone is listening to this. Hopefully, not hopefully. Of course, no one is listening to this, because this is DFO is a Korean-made game. No one from Korea is really gonna understand me or really watch me. But if they by chance happen to stumble upon the Mad Ramble podcast, take this idea, please. You don't have to give me credit for it, but I just want the Zanbato to be good. I just really want the Zanbato to be good, because I want to use it. I want to stray away from the norm / go back into it. So coming off of only 19 minutes past, whatever, probably might be a short one. Coming off of DFO, 2 games are coming really, really soon, and I've talked about this in the last one. Enter the Gungeon, which is coming out April 7th. Enter the Gungeon. And Dark Souls 3, which is coming out April 11th, which is fucking funny. 7-11, so I've already talked about how cool Enter the Gungeon is, but now on Steam you can pre-order it, which is sweet. I've already got Enter the Gungeon on my library. I can't play it yet because, of course, how and why can't I? And there's a special offer for Dark Souls. I really hope I said Dark Souls before. Dark Souls 3. That if you pre-purchase the game, the deluxe game, you get, what was it? You get something special, I believe, and what else? You get something special, and I believe all of the DLC that will come for it will be either free or half price or something. It's some type of season pass or whatever. I can't remember. So, of course, I got that like yesterday, cause hell yeah. All I'm just doing is waiting now because it is March 12th. Basically a month or so before not DFO, Enter the Gungeon and Dark Souls 3 come out. So I have to wait and wait and wait for those 3 weeks to come, which I don't want to do, but I have to, and it sucks. I wish for people who pre-purchased the game that you could play like at least a week early. At least a week early. But, that can't happen because, that'll be a little bit unfair. And, that's fine. But damn, dude. It's so far off. It's so far off. I can't wait. And, I know my friend wants to play and not Enter the Gungeon. He don't know about that game. I know my friend wants to play Dark Souls 3, but he's gonna die. He is going to die, and he's gonna dislike the game a lot because he's going to die. He's gonna have a whole bunch of people invade him, and he's gonna get salty, and I know that for a fact. So, dude, if you're watching, good luck. If I invade your game, you better be ready, because I'm gonna beat your ass. I promise that. There's no helping. There's definitely no helping. You better be on your A game, because I will find you. I will text you, and I will ask, like, hey, which part are you on? Oh, you up to that part? Okay, that's cool. And then, a few minutes later, after trying vigorously to invade him, when I finally do invade him, it's gonna be like, the fuck? And we're like, yeah, bitch. But, until that day, unless he don't play online, which, you kind of have to play Dark Souls in general. You kind of have to, for the experience at least, you kind of have to play online. Especially if you're going blind, you have to play online. I don't want to play blind. I want somebody who played the game, and then make a walkthrough after playing the game like many times. But I don't think there's not going to be a whole bunch of people that do that. I know. Hopefully, Ryan or Northern Lion does that, but I doubt it. I know Epic Name Bro isn't. He said he wants to play that game blind, and I'm like, no, why? But, he's a Dark Souls fan, and every other game, he's basically, especially Bloodborne, he really hasn't played blind, so, let him have that fun experience. Fighting Cowboy, I hope doesn't play blind. I hope. He's the only one I'm relying on, but I think he is going to play blind. I don't want that. I really don't. I know I'm gonna die a lot too, and it's gonna rage. I guess I'll have to play blind because you know, I want to try to record the game. Hopefully the game runs smoothly on this piece of shit Acer fucking piece of shit processor fucking game fucking computer. If not, then I have to buy a new one. I have to buy an HP which runs good with games. Because I don't know where to get a good processor or GPU processor, right? Processor. Nor do I have the ability to take apart my computer. Well, I have the ability to take apart my computer, but I don't have the ability to put something into my computer. Nor do I want to mess my computer up. So, well, not computer, laptop. Because fuck it, it's a laptop. The the things that I've seen in the game, because of the whole thing that I guess Epic Name Bro, Vati, I believe Vati, yeah, Vati video, Fighting Cowboy, and a couple of like Dark Souls players. Not Praise the Sun. I don't think Praise the Sun was there, but those big name YouTube Dark Souls YouTubers. I've seen. Well, first things first, that boss who was originally at that church looking thing, I forgot the name. Was it the something dancer, whatever? The Abyss dancer or something like that. He or she, I would like to say that is a she, because that would be cool. But I'm gonna call her she. She's not there. Instead, it's some rhino looking motherfucker that has a hammer. Okay. The not Iodex, that something warrior is the first boss I think you encounter in the actual game, and he has the coiled sword, which, if anybody who plays Dark Souls will know, that's a sword that basically, that's your bonfire. That's the sword that's stuck in the bonfire thingy. So you need that to stick into the bonfire and then light it, and then blah. Then I remember, let's say Fighting Cowboy went to that church thing, fought the rhino looking thing, died a couple of, did he die a couple of times for that? I think he died a couple of times for that. And then trying to, okay, because I have family over, so I probably might have to edit that whole long quiet time, which is going to be an ass to do. But I think after the bull looking thingy, he went and fought the cursed rotten wood tree thingy, which is kind of ugh, and it looks like it'll be a bitch to do, but hopefully not. I know you get the Murakumo, something like that. That curved sword. You get a katana pretty early in the game, I think. Not hopefully, but I think that's the game that they was playing was like the final beta or something like that. So chances are you'll get the katana pretty early in the damn game. Hopefully they put back in the washing pole, because the washing pole is great. I know they're not gonna put back the Alon sword, because I mean I love the Alon sword, but put something that's like it. You know what I mean? Where you just stab yourself and you gain like an extra bonus, and then you have that hard attack where you like grab like the sharp edge of the sword, and then delay, and then you slash down. I love that one. I know there's another katana that has the same attack style as the Alon sword, but the Alon sword is basically the size of a washing pole, so that's why I liked it. Plus you commit seppuku, so that's a bonus. Oh yeah, the rotten wood thingy seems kind of. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that boss, because it just looks all around. To me, doesn't really look good or like exciting, something like that. I would have to say though that the hand from it looks a little bit like probably Amygdala's hand from Bloodborne, but that's probably just me. Damn, what else would I have to say? This probably might be a short podcast, because there's basically nothing I did today. I want to play Vindictus so badly. Shut up outside. That's right, you better. I want to play Vindictus so badly, but you need to get a tower to support that game. Unless... Do you? We'll see. We'll check that out. But especially if you're in the hub world, you're not going anywhere, because especially on my computer, because it not freezes, but the frames are so fucking bad. It's like two frames every 5 seconds, and that's an understatement. No, that's an overstatement. Or understatement. Because the game looks so good. The battles and stuff like that, especially PvP. PvP looking really swanky. So, I don't know. I'll try it again, but... especially now that I have a keypad, I could beat ass now, but not on this computer, not on this laptop. Dungeon Souls need to get their controller working again. Not working again, but they need to get their controller working right. The controller support. Haven't played any Ruby yet. Haven't read any manga at all. So yeah, my life's been pretty damn boring. I've been listening to a lot of video game music though. There's a lot of good video game music. A lot of Parappa the Rapper. Fuck. A lot of Parappa the Rapper, especially the second one, which I never knew was the second one. Actually, I knew, but I just wasn't really interested for the PS2. So there's Parappa the Rapper, Jamalami, which I'm not sure if there's a second Jamalami neither. I gotta listen to Jamalami's like OST as well, because I've seen the first level and it didn't really appeal to me, but maybe it might now because I love, rock a lot. But I don't know. We'll see. Whew, I am dirt tired. Like, really tired. Not a lot's been going on really in the world that I really had to talk about, especially in the video game world. What's really been happening in the video game? Not a lot has been happening in the video game world. That's a shame. That's a huge shame. Give me some controversy, people. There's not really anything on my mind that bothered me that I really want to talk about. There's nothing in my mind that bothered me that I want to talk about. Hey Steam, what do you want? I'm not going to. You want to restart, don't you? Yep, self-updated. Fuck off. I wonder if I talked about this on my last one, but I've been watching the Shannara Chronicles. I haven't read the book, and in fact, I think I did watch the Shannara Chronicles, but I think the season ended, so I think they might I don't know if they signed up for a second season, but because they ended off on a cliffhanger, really. Damn, I definitely forgot all of their names. Let me check their names really quick. But I do know when they ended on it, and that's my phone. I don't want to go to porn. No, thank you. Well, thank you, but no, thank you. I do not feel like. Thank you, Twitter. You could shut up now. Shannara Chronicles. And that's another thing I have to talk about. But let's talk about this first, because sure, let's just go on IMDb. There we go. Alright, so now that I got everything good and ready, Will, who is, I guess, some hidden, like, Shannara boy, royalty person. Well, let's not start off with Will. Let's start off with Amberly. Amberly. I'm not gonna go through the whole goddamn season. I'm just gonna do like the remaining few. So Amberly has to go find the guy. They have so many goddamn weird names that I keep on forgetting. Not the Elcrease. Is it the Elcrease? They had to go find something with Eritrea and Will. Eritrea, they had to go to Safehold? They have to go to Safehold to find something in Safehold. They reached Safehold, which is some underground thing in San Francisco, under the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, which is why it is called Safehold, because the San Francisco freaking foot. The San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, the sign for it, some of them is blocked out. So it's literally called SAFE. They put in the H for some stupid reason. So SAFE without the H is ALD. But with the H is SAFEHOLD. Safehold. They reach to Safehold. Some ghostly monster bitches, kept them from fulfilling the shit that they had to do. Eritrea stabbed herself on something because apparently she's the key. She fainted from extreme blood loss. Amberly went into the portal that I guess Eritrea opened up via her blood. But before that, they met some freaking gnomes. They had to pass through them, and then they reached to the thing. So yeah. She met her future self, or not future self, someone who looked exactly like her in that portal. The Amberly clone say, you gotta stop fucking with Will, because I know you have feelings for him. I know you wanna fuck him, which is crazy, and I'll tell you why. She's like, nah, I don't think I could do that. Like, he's pretty good looking. She was like, well, too bad for you. You're gonna kill us all, bitch. So she was like, no, but there's gotta be some other way. It's like, the clone's like, nah, ain't no other way. Fuck you. And then disappears. So Amberly came back. Will manages to wake up Eritrea. They all have a happy reunion, I think. Yeah, they all have a happy reunion. Gnomes wake up because they were sleeping. They heard the sound, blah, and in comes the chase scene. They reach up to a dead end, which is a gate. Will tries to open it by himself, which you can't do that until Eritrea finds a switch, opens the switch. Eritrea didn't come with them. She's like, you go ahead, I'll deal with them motherfuckers on my own. There's like, nah, no, you can't do that, we can't leave without you. Will said that mostly. And then Eritrea proceeded to kill some bitches. Right? So, they left. I think they took a day to reach to Amberly's freaking castle shit. They took a rest at nighttime, and then Eritrea, Amberly knowing that she needs to basically kill herself to save everybody because the Elcrease. She basically is the Elcrease, which is a huge ass tree. Proceeded to be like, if I'm going to kill myself, she doesn't tell Will that, but she's like, if I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to fuck this dude. So she starts to like tell Will her feelings. I'm in love with you. Say, hey, come here, sexy boy. We gotta fuck. So they proceeded to fuck, which, I kind of like. There was no sex scenes, but, they finally fucked because, for those of you who watch the Shannara Chronicles, know that Eritrea fucked Will first. And if I had to pick one of the two, which is actually quite hard because I like Amberly and I like Eritrea, I'd go for Eritrea. Fuck the shit out of her. But anyway, and watch the show and you'll understand why. And I'm specifically talking to Luna. But yeah. So it's basically kind of like a I want senpai's attention. No, I want senpai's attention. Blah blah blah. Like. Thank you, ambulance. You made an amazing guest star. Anyway, it's basically like that. But we all know that, Will gotta make some decisions. He can't marry both of them. He can't get both of them, or can he? But no, he can't. So, Amberly fucks the shit out of Will. They reach the place. Goddamn, what's that name? The bad guy's name, which is the Dagdamore. That motherfucker. He proceeds to, get his army together. Fucks the shit out of a lot of them. Alanon, which is a human mage, battles him. Proceeded to get fucked up by the Dagdamore, who is another mage type deal. They came in time. Amberly and Will reaches to the Elcrease, and then Amberly was like, do you know why I want to fuck you? Because I had to fucking, kill myself and become this Elcrease. And Will's like, the fuck am I going to do with a tree? But they didn't say that, but paraphrasing. So Amberly proceeded to sacrifice herself to make shit better. But here's the thing, though, that pissed me off. If you needed the Elcrease to be there, or whatever, or however it goes, why did the Dagdamore die before any of that shit happened? And the Dagdamore did die before anything happened. It took a while before Amberly actually tried to sacrifice herself. He died way before that. So what happened there? And the thing is if I remember correctly, because it's been a while, when the Dagdamore died, everyone died. Again, that was way before Amberly ever did anything. So all y'all just needed to do was wait until the Dagdamore get there and just proceeded to wreck shop. But I guess they need the Elcrease for something. So after that whole thing happened, Will was getting all mopey. He's trying to contact Amberly, but the fuck, you can't contact the tree. Or maybe you can. Who knows? Alanon says, basically, what are you doing? Will's like, you knew this shit was gonna happen. And he was like, kind of have to, because, people is going to die. What do you expect, motherfucker? And basically, Will was like, well, how am I gonna fuck the shit out of her now? And they just went to this whole spiel about destiny and it's for the greater good, for the country and shit. And then it pans to Will leaving to Safehold, because I guess he figured since I can't have that bitch, might as well go back for Eritrea, as I said I would, and fuck the shit out of her. So, and that's where it really ended. So, and that's a lot of paraphrasing. So, that's the Shannara Chronicles. If they ended off in that kind of cliffhangery state, they probably gonna make a second season. But there's something I actually do want to talk about. I have recently watched the Mortal Instruments City of Bones, because I read half of that. I read the book because it's based off the book. I read half of the book because I was in school and, library, and the book is pretty big and I didn't really have that much time. Why did my phone just restart itself? I hate when phones do that. I was gonna make a whole bunch of shitty ass noise. Where was I? I read half the book because, school, who really has time to read, who really has enough free time to read, books and shit like that. Except textbooks. So, I only read half of it before my time was up to give back the book. And I've watched a movie recently. The first thought was like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. Don't really see why you wanna fuck the dude that you just recently met. Well, I actually see why, because he's a pretty boy. But you got your friend there. Fuck him. He's there for you. He's there for you, baby. You girls need to realize that. If you have a friend that's there for you, you know what I mean? Male or female, because, we're in these times now. Not that that's a bad thing. But, male or female, pretty much they all in love with you. There are some cases where that's not the case, but they kind of like you. And if you go for a person that you just recently met and you think, that's kind of a fucking slap to the face, but that's whatever. That's that. Back to City of Bones. They started liking each other. I don't know the pretty boy's name, nor do I know the girl's name, because I had to block out the story. I had to block out something from the story. So they started to get a little bit intimate, you know how shit is, pretty boy meets pretty girl, and she was a pretty girl. You know what I mean? I'd hit that. Nah, probably not. Probably. Whatever. They started to get intimate. Friend realizes that, confesses his feelings, as a friend should. And then he just leaves because, why would he stay around for that bullshit? So, couple more minutes into the movie and shit gets down, The girl who was fatherless met her father. The boy who was fatherless met his father. Now, let me say that again. Let me say this. Let me put it in easy terms. The girl who got intimate with the boy met her father. The boy who got intimate with the girl met his father. Right? Right. Let that sink in. Let it sink in for a minute. I'll give you at least some time. You get it? It was some fucking incest in that shit. Yeah, the boy and the girl are the boy and the girl are brother and sister, which is some freaking Star Wars type shit. I don't know much about Star Wars, but I did know that Leia and Luke kissed each other at some point in time. And then they realized, their brother and sister was like, oh, shit. And then they stopped. I believe Leia went to Han Solo. I don't know. But I believe Leia went to Han Solo and everything was good. The City of Bones was a little bit different. They found out they were brother and sister, you know. They did pull a, Luke, I am your father type shit. Found out they were brother and sister. They were upset because they were pretty much in love with each other. They were upset. It was like, damn, we can't fuck now. And they were close. They were close to fucking. So after that whole shit went down, you know what I mean? After that whole shit went down, and the bad guy got defeated, at least I think so. There was still some sexual tensions. You know what I mean? They never really. You could tell there was some sexual tension. It's like, I know you my sister, or I know you my brother, but I still want to fuck the shit out you. But I don't think I really can. And I peaked the audio fucking a lot. Put that over there. Let me repeat myself. But anyway, yeah, that's basically it. It's like, I know you my brother, I know you my sister. I still want to fuck the shit out you, but we basically can. We basically can. Or can we? Yeah, it's like, then the guy is like, what's his name? Jace. But there's like, well, it's just got to be different. Jace actually said that. But she was like, I believe she was like, I don't really, I know, but I don't think I want that. I think you got to give me some time. And which bitch, you lying at your teeth, because at the end it was like, Jace was like, hop on my motorcycle, and she did that, but pretty much in a sexual way. Like, she hold on tight to him and shit like that, and he didn't say anything. He was just like, fuck. So the whole movie and the series, because I did read the synopsis to the rest of them, and it was pretty much sexual tension throughout the whole series of the Mortal Instruments. Sexual tension. I've read where the girl ended up going with the best friend, but she didn't really like him like that. She still has sexual feelings for her brother. In the end, they broke up, and I guess brother and sister did end up fucking at some point. I don't know, but it was the whole series is pretty much promoting incest, which I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I know there's a couple of people who will be like, there's nothing wrong with incest. If you're not religious, then there's nothing really wrong with incest. You know what I mean? It doesn't really, scientifically, there's nothing really wrong with it, other than there's a % chance that you will get excuse me, a child that needs some special help. But if you could deal with that, then everybody fuck. But to me, I don't know. This is my opinion, but not really huge into the incest world. Not that much. Especially if it's young people, because the girl was 17. Wasn't she? Wasn't she like 17? So that's kind of like, whoa. Which I know 17 is basically the new 18 or whatever, but still, it's kind of like crazy to me, at least. But I know there's a few people who's like, I'd marry my brother or sister or whatever in an instant. That's fine, go ahead and do so. To me, it's I don't really I don't really find it that comfortable. I just don't really, I want to say like it, because I don't feel I don't really like or dislike it, but I don't really feel comfortable with that. But I guess the author of the book probably have some feelings for her. I'm guessing it's a female, for her brother or one of her family members, and I guess she, you know, has have been. I don't know. This is what I think. I guess she has been getting been 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 getting a lot of hard times because of it. So she just wrote a book trying to justify it. But to me, if you wanna fuck your brother, fuck your brother. If you wanna fuck your sister, fuck your sister. If you wanna marry your brother, marry your brother. If you wanna marry your sister, you marry your sister. People used to do that a long time ago anyways. People used to just keep it in the family. So, if you want to go ahead, I don't really feel comfortable with it, because it's kind of like, you've known this person for a long time. There are people who have friends, you know what I mean, who act like brother and sister, and they don't really feel comfortable dating each other because of that reason. I don't really feel comfortable with that, because I don't know. It's just like a family thing. Not really a family thing, but it's just. I don't know really know how to explain it, but it's just really somewhat uncomfortable for me. So, and the thing is that I think it's one of the few times that a teen book has really tried to get into the world of incest. I mean, I know there's a lot of like teen books with homosexuality and pansexuality and omnisexuality. Deadpool, I guess. Well, Deadpool is not a teen novel. Deadpool will never ever be a teen novel, because first is a comic book, and second, Deadpool is he's a rated R type of person. But I know there's a lot of novels, teen novels that delve into the realm of homosexuality and bisexuality, LGBTQ, whatever type stuff. I don't really have any problem with that per se. Yeah, I don't really have that much. I don't really have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I would pretty much read a book and that has that type of stuff, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, go, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for y'all, but I guess that's the reason why I really wasn't comfortable with the whole thing, because you really haven't seen that much of it in movies, and you really haven't seen that much in books neither. And if you have, then comments down below, tell me. But I guess that's why it's been a little bit uncomfortable for me, because I haven't really seen it before. So, and I know there's like a TV show called Shadowhunters, which is based off the second book of a different name. But I don't know, I just really decided to drop it because I'm not a fan of sexual tension in the first place. To me, if you like a person, go ahead and tell the motherfucker. If the bitch or the bastard decides, we're just friends, I like another person, then fuck off. Go find a girl that will like you back and appreciate you for you, as far as wanting to be with you is concerned. You know what I mean? Even though the way How I Met Luna was pretty much like that, except she was like, You know, if he likes me and I'm starting to have feelings for him, then, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna be with him. That's pretty much how it was. You know. So that's my philosophy. Tell the girl that you like her, but, you know, wait a couple of times. Wait some time. You know, build up that friendship, and then tell her that, you know, I kind of have feelings for you. If you have feelings for me too, then, you know, yeah. If you don't, then, you know, I could just fuck off and find another girl. We could still be friends, but, you know, I ain't got no time to be fucking around. You know, I want love, or whatever it is that you want, male or female, same sex or not. So, I mean, that's really just my opinion on that. I know most of y'all disagree. Probably Luna too. Probably Luna too. Will be like, the fuck is he talking about? But that's just me. That's just my opinion. I'm a person who just likes to say shit outright. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I want you. You know what I mean? Especially if I know you for a long time. I will tell you, like, I want you. If you want me, then, you know, let's go. Let's do it. If you don't want me, then we can still be friends. But, you know, I'm just going to fuck off and just find another chick. That's just me. That's just me. Because I guess life is really too short to just really fuck about. You know what I mean? And I'm not really too keen on wasting time. So, even though Luna did ask me out, because I was a little bit too afraid to. Yeah, I was a little bit too afraid to, and she knows that. So, you know, I ain't even gonna lie. But, I did told her that I liked the girl, so, you know, it's better than some people. So yeah, that's the City of Bones. Or basically the City of Incest. So yeah, not too big on the incest scene. There are a lot of people who are. You know, that's good for you, but not really too much of a fan on that. It's pretty much saying, it's pretty much like, I'm not gay, but, you know, go ahead and do that. Except incest, well, let's just say incestuality. I'm not really comfortable with it yet. Probably if I'm like introduced to more of it, then I'll just be like, you know, if they want to be their own people, you know, let them be their own people. But as of right now, I'm pretty much sure that even like homosexuals and like, you know, lesbians and stuff like that, like, I don't really I don't really feel comfortable fucking my own brother, or I don't really feel comfortable fucking my own sister. So, you know, but, you know, if you're into incest, if you have a sister, brother, cousin, mother, father, whatever that you like, that you have sexual feelings for, then, you know, go for it. You know, my opinions don't matter in the general sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one person. This is, again, just ramblings from a madman. So, you know what I mean? It is an hour. It's been an hour and let's just say 10 minutes since I started. So, I'm gonna just wait until 1 minute past, because it's 5:59, and I pretty much would like to end on the dot. So, let's see. Are you gonna turn for me? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, motherfucker. Let's see. Hurry up and turn, bitch. I want to end already. Let's go. There we go, baby. There we go. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. So, you know, if you enjoyed this, you know, if you enjoyed the ramblings of a madman, make sure to hit that What the fuck? Oh, that's my brother's Android pad. If you heard that at all. If you enjoy the ramblings of a madman, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If not, then participate. Make your voice known in the comments section. And I will reply back. If you like it, then like it. Hit that like button, bitch. And if you really like it, then share amongst your friends. So that way, I could get known. So, yeah. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. So, already said that already. And, till next time, hopefully. Shit, it's 6:01. Fuck you. It took too long. Whatever. Till next time, people. Viva la vida. And carpe diem, dudes.